Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to another installment of the first quarter 90-day challenge. I am your boy, Earl McCray, and I am earning 625K by December 31st, 2022. Me and my best friend, Teddy Lover out here in the beautiful Rochester Elements, getting it in, taking it in, enjoying this beautiful Sunday morning. So, hey, I wanted to take a moment just to keep you in the loop. In this 90-day challenge, what I am doing, I am helping 5 people a month get started with short-term rentals, whether it's on the income producing side where they're partnering with me in a deal, or whether it's on the academic side where they just want to, learn how to fish so they can fish themselves. The other thing I'm doing is I'm showing 5 people how to fire their landlord. Maybe you've been renting 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 years. Let me assist you. Let me show you how to get your cash flow up, your credit score up, your debt down, so that you can make that transition in life and start getting some equity based on all the money that you have been spending in rent. All right, so those are 2 things that I'm doing actively to reach out to provide value here. What I'm doing personally is I've challenged myself every 15 days to read a personal growth book. My first 15 days, I was in the great book Think and Grow Rich by having a senior moment here. I was going to say Dennis Kimbro, but Dennis Kimbro is the author of the second book I'm reading, which is Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. So if you guys have been following me, I talked about in my last installment, inner space, basically being able to master your mind, because thoughts are things. What I want to follow up today is just 3 mental laws. Mental law 1 is what you think about grows. Number 2 is cause and effect. And number 3, you lose it or you lose it when it comes to proficiency and skill. Okay, so number one, if I am thinking about abundance, if I'm thinking about prosperity, if I'm looking at vision boards, if I am in masterminds, these things that I think upon are going to grow and they're going to expand in my life. But on the contrast, if I am around people who are complaining about not being able to do this or not being able to afford that, or, this person has got me down, or I'm a victim here, or I'm a victim there, I'm going to bring all of those negative things, because I'm talking about negative situations, into my experience. I got to shift. I got to change. I got to get around positive people, positive things, positive places if I want positive results. Okay, so that's mental law 1. Whatever you think upon grows. Number 2, I call it sowing and weeping. I'm a church boy. Sowing and weeping is the idea of cause and effect. If I'm going out and I'm bringing love and kindness and goodness to the world, that's going to boomerang back to me. But if I'm bringing a bunch of drama, if I'm lying on people, if I'm hating on people, be sure those things will come back to me as well. And that has a pivotal aspect in business, because there's bad business and there's good business. If I got to be successful by taking advantage of you, AKA Donald Trump supporters, don't mean to be political, but he's a scumbag. I don't like him. I don't like his politics. I like what he represents in terms of being self-reliant, but he is taking advantage of many, many people. And in business, that's what I choose not to model after. So again, cause and effect. Cause and effect, sowing and weeping, is the second mental law. Third mental law that I'm going to end with is this idea of lose it or use it. Lose it. That means in order to be proficient in anything, you got to have intelligence practice. Kid prodigies, whether it's medicine or whether it's musical instrument, spend hours upon hours sewing on their craft. You know, my favorite actor is Will Smith, and he'll speak to this, that the reason he's so successful is not because of his talent level, but it's because of his work ethic. Because he will practice and practice and practice until he masters a role, until he masters a part. So it brings me to this idea of a book that I read called Blink. And it's Knowing Without Knowing. And it talks about, actually it might be another book that I'm thinking about. But the idea is, in order to receive mastery in anything, you have to have the equivalent of 10 years practicing on something 40 hours a week. All right. They call that they call that the 100,000 hours of mastery. And if I did the math, I'll probably get the numbers right. 10 years, guys, 40 hours a week, 52 weeks. You do the math. But when you've done that, you have become a master in your craft. Now, here's the thing. You can accelerate that. You can absolutely accelerate that. If you don't want to wait 10 years, you're not limited to 40 hours a week. All right. So, you know, those of us who are, you know, getting started a little later in the game, you know, our goals is we want to have intelligent practice. So, you know, with those 3 mental laws that I've shared with you, you know, I challenge you to think about yourself. You know, which one of those mental laws could you apply today? All right, what is it? What is it? Whether it's whatever your thinking is, whether it's cause and effect, or whether it's, you know, intelligent practice. You know, these are things that no matter where you are or what you do or what you aspire to, can only make you better in life. All right. Well, this ran a little longer. I got a little political, but you know, sometimes you gotta move where the spirit takes you. All right, guys. Again, this is Earl McCray with Real Relief Consulting, asking you to know, here in Rochester, New York, we are revitalizing the community, one property at a time. Take care and God bless.